Chapter 8 A Light Has Gone Out. Gandhi has helped bring about independence. His weapons to free India have been love and truth. But Gandhi's hopes could not solve all of the country's problems. Hindus and Muslims clashed violently. After the creation of Pakistan and millions of Muslims and Hindus After the creation of Pakistan, millions of Muslims and Hindus had to move from their homes to cross this new border between the countries. Muslims in East Punjab had to flee to the west, the new Pakistan. Hindus had to move from west to east. Throughout 1947, violent massacres occurred between the groups, and hundreds of thousands of people were killed. In big cities such as Calcutta and Delhi, riots continued between the religious groups as well. On January 13, 1948, Gandhi began a fast to try to get them to stop. He did not even drink water. He was in pain, but he even curled up in bed and he led a prayer meeting. Gandhi's prayers were broadcast by radio and heard all over the world, all of India. After 5 days of negotiations, both Hindu and Muslim political leaders came before Gandhi and agreed to his terms. They did not want Gandhi to suffer. Gandhi was still considered for the leadership of India. Nehru was now prime minister and Patel was deputy prime minister, but the two did not always get along. Gandhi wrote to Nehru to tell him that they must work together. On January 30th, 1948, he met with Patel and urged him to do the same. He left the dinner with Patel to lead a prayer meeting. He was now almost 80 years old. His body was weak from his fasts and he had trouble walking, so he leaned on two of his followers for support. He walked out to greet the crowd of about 500. Most Indians looked up to Gandhi as a spiritual and political leader, but there was an extreme Hindu group that blamed Gandhi for the death of so many Hindus. They were upset that Gandhi had reached out to the Muslims. As Gandhi headed towards the platform, Narotham Godse, a Hindu extremist, pushed through the crowd to get close to him. He bowed before Gandhi, then he took out a pistol and he fired 3 shots right into Gandhi's chest. Gandhi fell to the ground. That evening, Gandhi died. Prime Minister Nehru said in a radio address, "The light has gone out of our lives and there is darkness everywhere." The people of India and people everywhere mourned the loss of one of the world's greatest teachers. Gandhi had been a light to the people of India and to the world. His light continued to shine as India grew as an independent nation. He proved that truth and love are the strongest forces of change. A timeline of Gandhi's life. Mohandas Gandhi was born in Porbandar, India in October 2nd. He married in 1883. He arrived in South Africa to practice law in 1893. In 1894, he set up the Indian Congress to help Indians get a voice in government. In 1904, he starts the Phoenix settlement near Durban, housing the Indian Opinion Weekly Journal. In 1906, Gandhi urges Indians to practice non-cooperation by not registering in protest to an unfair law. In 1909, he starts the Tolstoy Farm near Johannesburg. In 1915, he opens up the Satyagraha Ashram on the banks of the Sabarmati River in India. In 1990, Gandhi organizes the Hartal against unfair laws. It is soon followed by a massacre of innocent Indians in the city of Amritsar on April 13th. In 1920, the Indian National Congress adopts Gandhi's nonviolent non-cooperation campaign. In 1922, Gandhi is arrested and jailed for sedition, which is urging others to break the law. In 1930, Gandhi leads the Salt March in protest of unfair government salt acts. In 1931, he represents the INC at the Round Table Conference in London. In 1942, he starts the Quit India movement, urging Britain to leave India so they can govern themselves. In 1944, his wife dies on February 22nd. In 1947, India is declared independent on August 15th. And in 1948, Gandhi is assassinated on January 30th. Just as a timeline of the world, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln signs the Emancipation Proclamation to abolish slavery in the United States. In 1869, the first transcontinental railroad is completed in America, connecting the nation from east to west. In 1879, Thomas Edison invents the electric light bulb. In 1889, the Eiffel Tower is built as the entrance for the World's Fair in Paris. In 1895, Italian inventor Marconi sends the first communication over radio signals. In 1909, Robert Peary and Matthew Henson discover the North Pole. In 1914, World War I begins. By 1920, the United States passes the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. By 1922, archaeologist Howard Carter discovers the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh, King Tut. In 1939, World War II begins. By 1948, the official government policy of apartheid, a separation of whites and non-whites, begins in South Africa. In 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King gives his famous speech, "I Have a Dream," in Washington, D.C., to speak out for equal rights for Black Americans. By 1979, Mother Teresa is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her work with the poor in India. Thank you so much for watching this read aloud about Chapter 8, the final chapter in Gandhi's Who is Gandhi story. Thank you.